Hello and welcome to the launch field. We're going to do something a little bit different with the flight video today. I want you to interact, choose where the balloon is going to land. So we've got my multicoloured striped balloon setting up here in the background, and while that's happening I'll introduce you to the game card. The idea is that you can choose any of the squares or parts of the circle on the game card for where the balloon is going to land, and as long as you've chosen before we set off, then it's game on. So the aim of the game is for you to choose where you think the balloon is going to land, and then follow us as we go through the flight. The different shapes of the pattern of the game card will flash on and off as the balloon is passing through it, and then when the balloon comes in to land at the end of the flight, we'll turn it green to show you where we've landed. At this stage, as a balloon pilot, I haven't really got any idea myself where the balloon is going to go. So what we need you to do is think of which area of the game card you think the balloon is going to land in. So the balloon is getting ready in the background and we're almost set up ready to go. So if you've decided already where you think the balloon is going to land, that's great. You can stick that in the comments below if you like, or just keep it in your head. So if you want to understand how a balloon pilot navigates the wind, there's a little bit of instructional video as we go along. But for now, my job is to get the balloon ready, get myself prepared to lift off. So for the first part of the flight, I'm just playing low level over the launch field, cruising along at walking speed, not very very fast at the moment, and I come across a group of my friends who are packing a balloon away on the other side of the field, and they decided to pull me out of the sky, dump me on the ground and throw golf balls at me.
Just leave it till you're ready to go. I think it's on the way out. Balloon out the way, please. Come on, pack it away. Out the way. Get back Thanks guys, short and slight. That was a good landing. Oh hell, what happens now? I don't like it. Oh, yeah, pilot knocked unconscious by.
So the balloon climbs away from the shenanigans and I'm away at treetop height. I'm taking off from a golf course, and so I'm able to hop over the trees and drop down into the next fairway. As you can see, our scorecard is showing that I'm going in a southeasterly direction, and I've started to make the section 4 of our game card flash yellow. The wind is pretty light at this stage, and I'm able to manoeuvre the balloon quite low to the ground and change direction quite a bit, almost going back to the north past where I've taken off from. Beautiful calm morning this morning, going back the direction that I've come, having just hopped over some trees there. A quick burst of heat and I'm at a much higher level and moving once again towards the southeast. As I climb up, I get a good look back at the launch site and I can see another balloon just taking off behind me. They're going to follow me through most of the flight, but they're not playing the game today. Bit of movement this morning, it's kind of hazy, so hopefully you can pick up from the video. Low down, the wind seems to be very calm and maybe even backtracking underneath me. Just cleared some power wires over to the left there. Go down and play in these big empty fields for a bit. 2 other balloons in the air behind us. That's a good sign, but not the best visibility the world's ever seen it. Rained a lot last night. Caused a bit of mist and fog and low level cloud this morning. I can feel the breeze blowing in my face now. It tells me that I'm coming into slower wind, slower air, thicker and cooler once I drop down. More height, and I find myself whizzing away to the south again. I'm still in section 4, but soon I'll be passing into G. Illusion there of them dropping really fast out of the sky. Actually, it's me climbing quite quickly. They're stationary. Just climbing up. Steering around to the right a little bit. This area here, we can see that there's pigs living out on the farm there. You want to stay away from them. Really don't enjoy ballooning the pigs. From my tiny little balloon and its tiny little basket, I can look over the side and look down on towns and villages passing underneath. There's lots of fields, and even a canal with some canal boats and what looks like a model railway in somebody's back garden. I'm well past halfway through my flight now, and I have to start making a decision about where I think I might be able to land before my fuel starts to run low. Big area down in front of me here that I'm thinking about landing in. All of this area here by the canal. There's a few animals in that one. There's a farmer seems to be ready to look spread in that one. By this time, I've climbed up quite high, and the wind has taken me away to the right hand side, and I've moved from section G into section F. Bearing in mind what I've seen from the low level wind, I can start to think about where I might want to land. Really gentle on the burner, pass over these cows. getting into the final phase of the flight, and as I get lower, I encounter that wind drifting back towards the north. If I were to fly on at this level, I would find myself back, perhaps, in section C. However, the field that I'm landing in is open, cut crop, with a gateway that I can easily get the balloon out through. So I'm going to choose this place to land. There we go, nice 45 minutes or so in the air. I found a nice stubble field that's not been worked this spring. Got some cows in the background that have decided to come stand and take a look over the fence at this unusual thing that's landed in the field next to it. But a successful mission. Hopefully you guessed where we've landed. We'll reveal the details of that in a second. Congratulations, if you chose section F before we took flight, give us a thumbs up and a like. If you'd like to see another video like this, or you'd like to see the game card changed for another video later on in the year, leave us a comment in the comments below. Hope you've had a good flight. Happy landings everybody. See you again soon.